Huh. I don't see anything.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
There
Everybody
goes
knows
Larry
that.
again.
Whoa, what are you guys doing? You suck.
We just want to rock.
Welcome to Babble Buddies Northwest.
Larry, did we just find Bigfoot?
We are your hosts, Babble Buddies Northwest. She is ShanzDev.
Maybe that's it. I want my can see.
And he is Larry King Jr.
The town, nobody knew what to call it. There's a lot of tulips here. Hump these tulips. Did you say hump these tulips? Welcome to our show where we'll be all of the things exciting, informative, foolish, and
Incomprehensible. Join us as we journey together through the Babble Buddies Northwest podcast, broadcasting to you from the This Is It video production studio.
Like I need a DDT to somebody. Pow! I'm in a wrestling championship.
Video podcast for
Video
the
podcast.
Pacific
For the
Northwest.
Pacific.
Happy Sweet 16
What?
to the
Wait
Babble
a minute.
Buddies Northwest community.
Did you say 16?
Yes, this
We're
is
not 16?
episode 16.
Wow. Thank you and you and you.
And you, and you, and you. Hello, Babble Buddies Northwest community.
Hello, how are you? 16!
16.
I feel like I get a whole thing now. I need a whole shandig.
Oh.
Shandig. Did you get that? Shandig. I'm talking about cars. I'm talking about ponies. I'm talking about all kind of celebration.
I'm sorry, you lost me at ponies.
You don't do ponies?
I love ponies.
Oh, you do love ponies?
Oh, I love ponies.
Oh, I'm not going to say somebody wasn't a question writer. But hey, who am I to divulge information?
Who are you to
I don't
divulge
know. Maybe I'm just a
information?
maybe I'm someone who had actually Bibles.
Well, and
Hey,
maybe
Shan.
I just have equestrian skills.
I mean, you do have those more than I do, yeah.
Heels down, baby.
Yeah.
Heels down.
I don't even know. I thought that was walking in high heels. I don't even know what that means.
Well, Larry, I got something to tell you.
Episode 16.
Episode 16, and a Florida pet has become the first raccoon to be named the Cadbury Bunny.
From what I'm hearing, let's go back. Let's divulge a little bit. Raccoon named a bunny. Listen, a raccoon no guy. Here comes Peter Cottontail riding through the bunny trails.
Nope.
The ears doesn't match.
The Hershey
You know-
company that owns the Cadbury brand.
Okay.
They have decided that Louie the raccoon.
Louie, this sounds like a scammer from New
needs-
York.
No,
He is a scammer bunny.
Oh, Louie.
Louie sounds like a scammer.
Louie, do you
I
owe
got a
me
few
money?
things that I can sell you. My name's Louie.
No,
I don't
you-
sound like a trustworthy bunny.
My name is Louie.
Come on.
I'm
a
not really
trustworthy
from
bunny
Miami.
name is Fluffy or Cadbury. Not no dang Louie.
Well-
Louie, what you got for me? I got watches. I got
I can
TVs.
tell you,
I got everything.
Funny Larry would ask. I can
Yeah.
tell you what Louie can do for you. Louie the raccoon
Louie can
was-
improve my credit score, I'm sure.
He has been crowned the 2024 Cadbury Bunny.
You can't name a raccoon a bunny. Come on, Shans. We all know this. I'm offended that New York has done. Is it New York?
No, it's not New York. It's
Well,
the
it's a
Cadbury
Florida-
people owned by the Hershey company.
They owned people. Hershey. Okay, Hershey had houses that he owned people that people used to live on the park. I'm upset that they did this. This is crazy.
Well, the Florida raccoon from
What
South-
happened to Peter Cottontail?
No,
Was it the cotton? Was it the cotton? They didn't like that too
Do
much.
you know who invented the cotton gin? Eli Whitney.
I'm glad you didn't say Eli Manning because I was like, well,
I
that messed my quarterback
promised
up.
myself I would never forget a couple things, and
Okay.
that was one of the names.
Eli Whitney.
I didn't do a much learning in school,
You
but
did a whole bunch of learning. I learned it as well.
I tried to do my book learning. Okay,
but
so
Louie the raccoon.
yeah, Louie the raccoon. Thank you, Louie the
I'm
raccoon
offended by this.
won the 6th annual
How did he
Cadbury.
win it?
He won the Cadbury Bunny tryouts.
Did he have bunny ears on? It's a raccoon. Have you met a raccoon? Let me tell you about my experience with a raccoon. I was in Northern Virginia. I'm going to say that. And I went to take my trash out, opened the can. You know who met me in the can? The raccoon was like, what are you doing here? I was like, oh my God. He was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just handing over trash. Give it here and leave. I put that. This was a huge, monster mysterious creature. That's a word somewhere. Mysterious creature who put his claws out and everything. I don't know how that's like Peter Cottontail or Bunny friendly.
Well, I can take your and I can say I
claws.
was in Renton, Washington.
Okay.
When I
Slaughter?
met a raccoon.
Is that Slaughter Jr.?
No, that is Auburn.
But Slaughter
Yeah.
Jr. is
Yeah,
Renton.
Slaughter Jr. is Renton, Washington.
Yeah.
Trust
Slaughter
me.
Jr.
Read the headline. Slaughter Jr. is Renton, Washington. I was in Renton, Washington when I came face to face with
With a killer.
some raccoons.
Murderers.
And I grabbed a broom. And
Did you
and
make
I
that
thought,
rhyme? I had some raccoons, but I also had this broom.
got my broom for the raccoons.
All right.
And when faced with a broom, do you know what raccoons do?
He tried to bite the broom, I'm sure.
They stand up on their hind legs and go like this.
See what I'm saying? Wasn't scared of the broom at all.
I dropped
He was
the
like-
broom
you
and
know-
I
and
ran.
you ran. You know what
I ran.
The
in
raccoons
Renton,
were-
Washington. I ran. I ran
Shanz.
and I ran
Shanz.
and I ran.
You know what you wouldn't have ran from? An actual bunny!
And we have all heard of Florida
yes,
man stories,
yes.
but this is the second time in 6 years
That-
that there has been a Florida winner for the Cadbury Bunny title. The first was a tree frog out of Martin County.
I'm done with Florida. A tree frog? Florida! You know what?
Imagine
I gotta
a tree
scratch my
frog with bunny
dang
ears.
temples. Florida.
frog?
How
Did you
did
just
you?
say
You know
frog?
what? You know what'll work here? A tree frog. Florida, I'm done with you.
I think Shannon just said flog.
Did she say flog?
Flog? You and your flog.
She must be still sleeping on that slippery slope.
So little Louis the raccoon, he
Yes, that
is
guy.
2 years old. He's
Wait.
a pet out of Miami, Florida.
Miami.
His owner, Jamie, rescued him in 2021
Okay.
when it was determined that he was unfit to live in the wild.
What?
No,
Nothing
it gets
is-
better.
Listen
It
to what
gets
you said.
better,
He was
Larry.
unfit to fill in. He murdered other raccoons. Okay.
What do you have to do as a raccoon
to be unfit. They be like, oh no, not what's his name again? Was it
Louis?
Like, oh no, not Louis. Louis doing too much around here. He can't be in the raccoon community. He got kicked out of the raccoon community.
He did get kicked out of the
And they
raccoon
was like, we can't,
community.
Louis, you got to go. I'm just Louis, baby.
But Louis, we don't know what you've done, but you have won the hearts of voters on Instagram with his friendly face and his special skill of creating
Murder.
paintings to be sold to benefit wildlife rescue and rehabilitation
So Louis-
centers. Louis a painter.
What is he painting? Stuff that he murdered? What is the scene that he painting? Was Louis in the
Where
mafia?
else do you get your inspiration from?
Murder. I get it, Louis. Again, no one has positive stories about raccoons.
Well, Louis has a positive story because not only did he earn a starring role in commercials for the Cadbury Company, he also
didn't
got a
fuck- I didn't know.
$7,000 cash prize.
$7,000. I'm about to find me a raccoon. $7,000. Let me go ahead and get that. Producer Marc, give me a sea frog and a raccoon. Combine both of them.
Sea frog?
I'm about to make this happen.
No, a tree frog.
No, I want a sea frog.
A frog.
Sea frog's
What's a
already been
sea
done.
frog?
I don't know,
frog.
but we gotta find
A
one. And we're
frog.
gonna find that and combine it with a raccoon. They're gonna have a baby, and I'm about to win me $7,000. You see what I'm saying?
Babble Buddies Northwest
Yes,
style.
yes. Sea frog, raccoon. I don't even know what we call it. Sea cocoons.
All right, well, fair enough. And in all of the Cadbury moments, we must not forget that the Breakfast Club movie turns 40 this year.
We're aging a lot of people here. 40?
On Saturday, March
I've never seen it
24th,
because I am under 40.
1984.
84.
1984.
Woo.
5 students at the fictional Shermer High School in Shermer, Illinois report for all-day detention.
Yeah. You know who else did that? The raccoon named Louis, who got kicked out of his community.
He may have been hiding somewhere in the broom closet or something. You don't know.
Well, I don't know, Shanz, because you put a broom on. You know what he did? He got big. He got big.
You had your socially awkward Brian Johnson. You had your volatile wrestler Andrew
Yeah.
Clark. Your shy loner Allison Reynolds.
Yeah.
Popular girl
No, I
Claire
was more for Brian
Standish.
Johnson.
And rebellious delinquent, the one and only
Louis.
John Bender.
Louis. A.K.A. Louis.
No, The Breakfast Club is an iconic teen movie
It is.
directed by the late John Hughes.
Yeah.
It was officially released in 1985, but it takes place March 24th, 1984.
And we
Happy
know-
40th anniversary.
And we know Shanz loves the
Loves
Breakfast
the Breakfast Club.
loves.
Aw.
I
What was it about that movie that you loved the most?
Dancing on the Railing.
Okay,
the whole
well,
unison.
didn't even
Dancing
hesitate.
Dancing on the Railing, baby. Ooh.
Get it?
Yep, the ensemble cast included Emilio Estevez,
Okay.
Anthony Michael Hall,
Yep.
Judd Nelson,
Judd.
Molly Ringwald, Ali Sheedy, and Paul Gleason as their vice principal. Yeah. Director John Hughes definitely left a lasting impact on a
Yeah,
generation
I would
and
agree.
generations ahead.
Yeah.
Because that movie can be shown over and over and over again, and every next generation is going to love it and identify. Well, the late director John Hughes had several other movies like 16 Candles, Weird Science, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Whoop.
His
Bueller.
movies touched audiences by portraying teenagers as real people just going through the process
Delinquents.
of growing up. Growing up.
Delinquents.
Some of the
Happy
best movies.
Anniversary, The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, some of the best movies. Happy Anniversary.
Happy. It was a good movie, though. I can't deny it.
Well,
Uh-oh.
being from the East Coast, Larry.
Yeah, you know I am. Hold on. Let me sit up in my
Spend
chair a
much
little
time
bit.
in New Jersey?
I'm shaking my tail feather.
Do you spend much time in New Jersey?
No, not at all.
Not at all, because New Jersey is known around the world for Tony Soprano,
Yeah.
turnpike tolls, chemical plants.
Chemical plants is mostly what it's known for.
Really? OMG. Okay, well, it
And
may
trash
soon-
depository spots. Oh,
it
sorry.
may- what kind of spots?
There's trash depository. Where you know,
trash
we drop
depo-
off a little trash in the
Depository.
Jersey.
I
like
like
the
that.
way I use that.
That is-
I classify
He's
that. I
not
made it all
saying-
classy.
It's not a landfill.
Not a
it's
landfill. It's a depository stop. When you dump your snit. Snit. Snikes.
Well, New Jersey
Mhm.
may soon be known for maple syrup.
Nope. That's in Canada.
No. If a university in New Jersey has its way, the addition to the pancakes you love might
Yep.
become a new staple from New Jersey.
Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna buy maple syrup
I
from New
gotta
Jersey.
get my coffee and I gotta get my syrup from
No.
New Jersey.
No, I'm going straight to
What
Canada.
else am I gonna do? It's
I'm
the
not
coffee
buying
and the Jersey
maple syrup from New Jersey. It's
I
gonna
need
smell
the
like
Jersey
tire
syrup.
tracks.
Well,
Not doing it.
It's part of an effort to use
Yeah,
AIDS.
an effort.
Yeah.
I get that.
There's a species
Of crackheads.
of maple trees common to southern New Jersey that has only half as much sugar as the maples of Vermont.
Hold on. I need all my
Hey.
sugars. I need all these cavities and diabetes, okay?
Vermont-
Don't you try to deny me of my cavities and diabetes. You know what I mean? That's
Vermont
what tastes
is
good.
the nation's maple
Yes,
syrup
I know
capital.
Vermont, yes.
They are being challenged.
It's
By
not
New
Canada.
Jersey?
It's
But
not
Jersey
it's,
is challenging Vermont.
Listen, if
it's
Jersey
not
challenged
Canada,
you...
Larry. It's not Canada.
Well, Canada has great maple syrup as well.
Ha-
Okay?
Well, from
They
the
do, but
mountains?
it's not as good as Vermont. Come on,
okay, it may not be
we're
good Vermont, but I
we're
used to get my
U.S.
Canada-
citizens.
I used to get my syrup from Canada, baby.
What kind
You know
of
what I mean?
syrup are you eating out of
Don't
Canada?
even worry about that. It's Trudeau, Canada.
All right. He's eating syrup out of Canada. All right.
No, you
What
ain't
kind
know
of
nothing
syrup
about
you
that
slurping,
now.
Larry?
I'm getting a whole lunch of slurp. You ain't slurping. I'm slurping all that syrup.
All right. Well,
Look, I
most
put on my glass I ain't got.
While most people believe that the nation's syrup capital is Vermont, apparently
Jersey's
Larry
not
thinks
challenging.
it's Canada.
But it's not. Listen, that's where I get my syrup. I ain't no tell you where you get your syrup from. I get my syrup from not from Jersey, but from Canada. I'm not getting syrup from Jersey. That doesn't sound
Can
right.
I see your syrup label?
Listen, this may not be legal or regulated. I can't be showing you all of my labels
Is
with these
it a
syrups.
cigar?
Well, listen, now I can't bobble. I bobble. I plead the bobble.
All right. Well, okay. The idea is to see if they can take something from a part of the state better known for its casinos and vast forest of pine trees
Casinos?
and make it.
We're gonna talk about the landfills at all. We're just gonna skip over that. We're gonna skip over that. We talking about casinos. All right, Jersey.
With less the sugar.
Half the sugar, more the cocaine. All right now. All right now. But that's all right.
They have a $1 million grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
The Stockton University. Have you heard of that?
I heard of Stockton University.
Okay, Stockton University is in its 4th year
Mm-hmm.
of producing syrup from the 300 acres of maples surrounding it in southern New Jersey.
300. You know how many acres Vermont and Canada has? Okay. Well, that's all I need to say. Look it up. Google it. That's all I'm saying. I don't need to talk about it no more.
Judith Vogel, a
Mhm.
mathematics professor and
Okay.
director of the Stockton Maple Project.
Mm-hmm.
They have a project at
It is
the
a project.
Stockton University.
Listen, would you
she-
want something that's a project or would you want something that's already solidified? I'm just trying
Well,
to figure it out now.
okay, fair enough. But she says that there were a lot of obstacles to overcome in bringing
Yeah, I
maple
bet so.
syrup.
Crack one.
There was a lot of obstacles to overcome
Okay.
in bringing maple syrup production to South Jersey. South Jersey. Where are you from? You from west, north, east, or south? I'm from south. Where does it make
South
the syrup?
Jersey.
Okay.
All right.
But the work has been fun. The results have been very
challenging, she should have said.
sweet.
Sweet. Oh,
Sweet.
look at you word playing.
Ah.
Do
You know,
they
it's a
still do they still talk the same in South Jersey?
I
do
have
they
no
still say
idea.
coffee and
Coffee.
blah, blah,
Yo, let's
blah.
get some of the syrup from down south.
Yeah,
man.
I like to put that in my morning mixes, huh? 'Cause when it's filled with cocaine.
You
But,
know, my buddy over here, he's
yeah.
got this Canadian syrup. It's kind of
Yeah,
questionable.
you know what it sounds? It
I
tastes like
want
real
the
soap
South
to me.
Jersey. I want South Jersey
When you want
style.
that extra spicy
Larry?
little cocaine in your life.
Larry, I
goodness.
think it's time for you
Uh-oh.
to try something.
I hope I ain't trying nothing that's rough and ready.
Hey, Larry, try this.
What are we trying? A bowl of stuff.
The mystery bowl.
What? Oh, that looks so pleasant.
Try this. Do we need water? Do we need milk?
No, I have some cranberry juice here.
Alrighty.
Okay, this
so
looks so good. It looks
I
inviting.
I would like you to taste the inviting
Thing?
cracker. And-
that sounds racist as hell.
Larry. Can you try the cracker, Larry?
They invite the cracker. This cracker's friendly.
Larry, let's try the cracker.
All right, let me lick this cracker. Let me put a tongue all on this cracker here. Okay, I would just try it. I'm gonna just a little bit of this. So it's not. Oh, it is a little spicy. Hold on. I was gonna say it's not spicy, but
It's coming to get you.
like.
It's coming to get you.
Come in hot.
All right, take one more, and then we'll tell you what it is.
But it's delectable. Oh my goodness! I might need a little bit of cranberry. My God, that's good.
It's good. Is it sweet? Is
It's
it
like
spicy?
a sweet. It's kind of like a pizza taste, sort of a cracker. Sort of. It's like pizza dough. What
It
this?
is the
He's
new.
going for another one.
He's going for
He's
that.
gonna keep going.
That's a good sign, Babble Buddies Northwest community. That's a good sign. It is the Ritz
Little bit.
toasted chips, sweet habanero cracker.
Ooh, habanero.
Yes, and they just announced it, and it is heating up because of the lineup out here with the March Madness.
Ooh, oh.
They have just released this new flavor for the whole March Madness with the
A little bit-
basketball.
little bit of-
Yeah,
little
yeah,
cranberry.
yeah. So the sweet habanero fits right into the spicy trend.
Oh, hot. Ah!
Yeah. So
good, though.
the spicy mixes a little bit of
Did you say
sweet.
the spicy?
Spicy. It's a new term, kind of like restaurant.
Oh, I like restaurants. Spicy. All right
So
now.
spicy is our new term for the new Ritz toasted chips that they have launched for their
This is Ritz?
sweet. Yeah, this is Ritz. Yes, Ritz recently announced it is heating up its lineup of its Ritz toasted chips during March Madness with a new flavor, and that is the sweet habanero.
Well, sweet hopping.
Yes.
Well, sweet hopping, yes. All right, now, sweet hopping, yes.
Sweet
baby.
habanero.
I
We
like all
have
this.
the sweet habanero from the Hey Larry, try this for the new Ritz toasted chips sweet
These are
habanero.
Sweet hopping, yes. This is good. This is really good.
It
It's not too hot.
It's not too hot. But I do taste a little bit of that sweezy.
It is. It's the spicy. The new word takes on the SW from the sweetness,
Okay.
the icy from the spicy, and it makes a whole term for the
I don't know what it does, but it makes your
spicy.
shoulders move a little bit. And
Thank
drink a
you,
little cranberry.
Ritz. Thank you.
Well, that's really good. That is, I hit the microphone. Producer Marc, don't kill me. But that is really, really good.
Okay. There you go.
I love it.
Ritz, always for the win.
What? You hear something?
Is that the phone?
Oh, who'll be calling us?
Could it be the one and only
Sasquatch?
Trunks? the
DJ
DJ.
Trunks. Oh!
Trunks the DJ. Hello.
Trunks, how are you, man? I see you in the car, moving, shaking and moving, huh?
Well, he's probably shaking and moving because he's coming back from his big old Mariners good time on Friday night at T-Mobile.
You at T-Mobile Park last night? Trunks, I
Yeah.
didn't get the invite. Man.
next game. You're definitely down there with me next game. I'm gonna put you on the turntables too, so I can get a little bathroom break or something.
I don't know if you want to do that. I'm not really good. I'm not really good. They'd be like, why does it sound like a 2-year-old?
Larry just likes to be invited. He just wants the invite.
If you want me to talk and babble, Trunks, I have that down packed, right?
We're gonna leave the DJ into Trunks.
Leave that to a professional. How was the night last night, though? How was the event?
And Thursday night was opening night. I did Friday night. Friday night was fun, man. I mean, it was kind of surreal because I grew up a huge baseball fan. So being out there, heading up and seeing like Julio Rodriguez and like, the rest of the squad out there vibing to the music. It was really cool. Fans were out there. T-Mobile Park is beautiful. Sound system's great. And they really, they see me at the Kraken games and Storm games and stuff like that. So they kind of just were like, just do you. So, and and when I have fun, everybody else has fun. So like you give me the the runway, I'm gonna take advantage of it.
He'll do a little turn in the DJ booth. Yeah, in the DJ booth. Trunks.
I didn't know he making extra money out there. Now, Trunks, you said you grew up a huge baseball fan. Now, being from Atlanta, were you a Braves fan or did you have another team?
Yeah, man. I grew up a Braves fan,
Okay.
100%. I used to work at the Brave Stadium as a DJ at this bar they had there before I eventually moved out here. Now, I can't say that I'm not falling in love with the Mariners. I was a huge Ken Griffey. I had the Ken Griffey Jr.'s poster on my wall in Atlanta, and I had the cards and all that kind of stuff. So I was fully aware of the Mariners, and I knew I liked them, but because I was in the city and I had a job there, that was kind of where my
your
my
loyalty
fan.
lies. Yeah, listen, I'm a Giants fan. I'm still a Giants fan. What team we are, but I'm still a fan. See, look, I get moved all the time here. That's and I'm okay because I'm loyal to my team that's not gonna give me another Super Bowl, but that's all right, Trunks. But Trunks, so growing up in Atlanta, right?
Mhm.
And then you had an inspiring move to Los Angeles and now Seattle. But I want to talk about when you as a child, when did you fall in love with music? Did you always know you're going to be a DJ?
Well, I didn't really know I was going to be a DJ. It kind of worked out where I was so bad at actually playing the sports that they asked. So like, I always liked playing music. I was always the guy in the car, hand me the aux cord, that I'm always been that guy. But when I was growing up and when I was in high school, I would play the music for the basketball team, or I'd make music for the football team. I was on the drum line, all that kind of stuff. So I think I've always had a love for music there. And I think it all just kind of came together with like combining sports and music. So I kind of found my own lane there.
I failed to realize, I don't believe that you were necessarily bad at athletics. Because I was bad. I tried a few sports. I just said, you know what? This sport's not for me.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with the name DJ Trunks?
My favorite show growing up was Dragon Ball Z, and there is this character in there whose name was Trunks. And when we were kids, we always would play Dragon Ball Z in the backyard. And, you have to call your character. If you're playing Power Rangers, you have to say I'm the Red Ranger, I'm the Black Ranger, White Ranger, whatever it is. So like when we played that, I'd always say I'm Trunks. And so I kind of figured, if I'm going to take this route, it'd be cool to be named the same character. That was my favorite character growing up. So I always didn't mind answering to it, There were a lot of DJs, though. There were a bunch of bad ones. Like Trunks is like number 5. So,
I want to know, okay, what is the bad ones? I need to know these details. Share with the audience. What was the one? Because it's trial and error, right? With names. And then, I've given myself terrible nicknames growing up. I was Peanut. I was L Train. I was sort of all kind of bad names.
L Train?
L Train, yeah. When I played basketball, I thought I was L Train, but I was light. It was no train coming to the lane. So,
There was
DJ Hot Hands. That was terrible.
Hot hands.
Feeling hot.
Yeah, it was bad. I had DJ Lightsaber because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. It just didn't pay off. Like it didn't. Like people were like just kind of kept coming up to me like vroom, vroom.
Yeah, like I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I like lightsaber. Like I kind of like.
Probably the worst one was DJ Speed Dial. I don't know why I said Speed Dial, but I figured if I say that, people are going to call me for the gigs. So I say DJ Speed Dial, and people were just like, nah, the phone didn't ring as much as I thought it was. So
He said, "Call me baby."
Was that like a teenage speed dial? Like, okay, so was that like a teenager one when you go like DJ Speed Dial?
definitely, it was like 16, 17-year-old. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, but you have to try those. You have to try Speed Dial. That's funny. I like that. That is a teenager name, right? And, then, and you create your own email behind it, DJ Speed Dial at yahoo.com.
Sing based on DJ Speed Dial.
That is, oh, I love it.
What DJ?
My
Chunks of DJ.
All speed dial at AOL.com.
Oh, AOL. Did you say call speed? When you were transitioning, right? And then when you started transitioning to LA from the Atlanta scene, so you played in the Atlanta scene, have you noticed a music shift from LA and from Atlanta? Did you have to learn like, all right, well, I can't play this and get away with it. This is more what I need to play here.
It was a really cool shift because there was definitely a shift. You know, growing up in Atlanta, I grew up listening to Outkast, T.I., and Jeezy. You know, that's what I grew up with.
Right.
And so I got to, like in Atlanta, all I knew about LA was the next episode by Snoop Dogg. Like
the Chronic. Come on.
I started hearing all the West Coast sounds, and I had to play a lot of house music. I played a lot of house music, EDM in LA, and I started combining that EDM and house music with like the crunk, trap music and stuff from Atlanta to kind of start learning how to blend genres together, which is kind of how I got my sound. So like I always love to blend a bunch of genres together. And I learned that from like living in LA too. So
when you had your first DJ residency at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, right? That must have been like a significant milestone. Can you share with us how you got that opportunity and how did you feel about getting that opportunity?
Oh man, it was a great opportunity. It didn't start off that way. It was a huge party that my friend was throwing. He rented out the whole pool and the whole backspace area for the Roosevelt, and he had a bunch of DJs up, and I was the person that went on before the closer. We had a couple of other DJs, but I was right before the closer, and I went up there, did my thing, and afterwards the manager kind of came over and tapped me. It's just like, hey, do you want to come back and stuff? And once they made it official, it was a huge milestone for me because it kind of took me out of like just doing the regular bars and the stuff like that and the weddings, and which you have to do when you're starting out, but being able to be in a situation where I know I'm going to be here every Saturday night, every Friday night. I know I'm not getting paid by a promoter that's like, hey, at the end of the night, here's that couple $100. We didn't hit capacity, so we got to, take this off the top. It's like, no, I'm getting paid by a paycheck with some like, real stuff. Like it felt like a job, like for the first time, not just a side hustle or a side quest, it really felt like a job in a good way. So it was great, and it helped me like mold a sound and get to know Hollywood and LA and have consistent people coming in. So it was really great.
Now, did that help with your confidence? Or were you always pretty confident on stage? Because as you're progressing in your career, right, you're seeing more people in the crowd. And as a DJ, I would imagine that the music, right, seeing the dancing and bobbing heads is how you get how you know it's a successful night.
Yeah, it's it definitely helped with my confidence because it was the first time that I was in front of that many people. Like I think we had about 2,000 people out there at this party, and I was so used to doing bars, a couple hundred people here and there and stuff like that. So once I realized, okay, I can handle this many people. Okay, so how do I handle 5,000 people? How do I handle 10,000 people? And then yes, you see the people's head bobbing and that kind of stuff. But sometimes, like, there are definitely situations where even if you're not bobbing your head or doing anything, I know I'm killing it. Like, and you'll catch me.
I love the confidence.
Like, catch me like
he is killing it. He is killing it.
There are plenty of times where like you'll catch me like just laughing to myself and just knowing like in my brain, just like y'all don't know what's happening right now. And that's
well, you had how many people last night? Some 46,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did the Clipper, I did the two NBA, the Rain City showcases here. We had the Clippers and Trailblazers and the Utah Jazz versus the Clippers out here. I did both those games at Climate Pledge, and so once you start doing things like that, it's kind of hard not to get your confidence up, because it's just so many people. This is like it's an arena and things like that. And then also I know I put in the work. I've taken the free gigs. I DJ at a barbershop in Atlanta for months. Like I DJ for haircuts. And there's nothing that I haven't seen before. If I'm in a party and a bus full of clowns like drive through or something, then yeah, I'm like, oh snap, I'm surprised. But like at this point, I'm kind of, I'm pretty confident in myself to be able to handle 7. I just know we're gonna have a good time when I'm up there.
Now, let's go back to the 7 clowns in the car. What would you think they'll prefer to hear? I kind of want to know.
I was waiting to hear what song
with
you
808.
If a bus full of clowns pulled up to a party and they all got out, I would probably go along the lines of playing a bunch of like, I'd probably play like there's a Rick Astley song. I just think it'd be funny. What was it? Like Never Gonna Give Up.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
I kind of want to see this. Is that bad?
I just think it's phenomenally awesome because you stop and think about all the people in the world or all the people in the world specific to your trade. You're the one there doing it at these large venues. I mean, that is like when someone wins a blue ribbon or whatever, and however many people competed, one person gets that ribbon. You're out there, you're the one, you're doing it. Congratulations. I am so proud of you. And just following on social media and talking to you right now, holy moly macaroni. It is awesome. Absolutely awesome.
And she meant every word of that holy moly and macaroni. I'm telling you, she texted me. Did you see what Trunks did on social media last night? I'm like, I didn't look. I just woke out. The thing that brings people together is music, right? And you have the ability, once you start playing music, people forget about everything of what's going on, unless their team are losing, right? Then the music you better play better somehow inspire that team, Trunks, to get those, either if it's runs or if it's scores or whatever has to happen, right? So you have what is the coolest job in the world.
Hey, by the way, the Mariners won last night when Trunks was DJing.
That's the only reason they won.
They didn't win the opening night when he wasn't there.
Right.
Just saying,
we
Seattle Mariners. Right? Just saying.
I don't know. I said I emailed someone. While you've been so blessed and able to DJ for the Kraken, the Storm, the Seawolves, you have some other stuff upcoming that we'll talk about with different sports venues. Have you noticed like the crowd prefers a particular set of music, or can you kind of cross play just between each event?
Yeah, I think the crowds definitely have a vibe with the music. Like with Seattle Storm games, it's way more leaning towards like hip hop, Motown, funk, R&B. Like I always try to make it feel like we at Auntie's house party in Atlanta. Like it's, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure somebody bring the macaroni for me then.
Right, yeah. That's the thing. Like and so, I play like Frankie Beverly and mix it with like Pepper and bring in Migos and all that other, like I'm hitting everything. So like I always try to make sure, like when I DJ, I try to I think about Time Machine. That's usually what I think. I want to make sure like every artist from every generation sounds like they recorded these songs at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm doing, let's say, when I'm doing like Kraken or football, because I do Cougars too, WSU. Football and hockey.
I also like Cougars.
Yeah. Hockey, they lean towards a lot of rock and roll. But football, hip hop, basketball, hip hop, baseball. Everybody loves hip hop, man. Like
that's right. Everybody loves hip hop. Now, Trunks, I like that you said that about with hockey. So, like with hockey, when the fighting gets to happen, what do you play? Do you play like dun, 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 dun? Like when you see a fight and the gloves drop? What do you do to kind of play to get that fight going?
I mean, it can go either way when it comes to fights. I think like with fights, there's a lot of you could play around and play stuff like the Mortal Kombat theme. You could play wrestlers' interest music. That's always something that pops for people. Like people start fighting and all of a sudden that glass shatters and you hear the Stone Cold Steve Austin song.
That's a good one.
like stuff like that. I remember we was it a year or two ago, and it was the when the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock thing happened. Right, so we dropped the Prince of Bel-Air theme song.
It's that cleverness you have within you, right? And that's what keeps the crowd engaged. This is why you're world renowned.
I'm working, man. I'm working. It's been, the love out here has been amazing. People have been great. They're honestly best fans that I've experienced is for sports. People love their sports teams out here. The UW and WSU rivalry is huge out here. Like the Cougars versus the Huskies thing is like on another level. It's not. I never experienced that where I'm from. Like it's not a huge Georgia Tech versus UGA. Like
right.
Like UW versus WSU is a huge thing out here, and it's been kind of weird because I host the UW games, you know, I'm on the microphone, but also I DJ the WSU football game. So it's like, you know, people are always like, hey, you know, you got to pick one. But I'm like, nah, bro. Like there was definitely a time where I had, it was like one weekend this season where I had a Kraken game. I had a UW game on a Thursday night and a Kraken game on a Friday night and a Cougar game on a Saturday night. And I remember I still had my UW, my Cougar shirt under my stuff, but I had a UW shirt on, and I was on the plane with a bunch of Cougar fans, and I was about to take off my jacket because I was hot, but I looked down and I realized like, wait, if I take this off, they're going to see I have a UW shirt on, and I'm surrounded by Cougar fans. It's just not a good look.
Not a good look, you know. And you know what? That's risk averse, sir. You're very smart in your decision making.
Yeah.
Now, Trunks, moral of the story is Trunks was warm on that flight.
He was warm on that flight.
I was sweating the entire flight.
And that's okay, but you're still alive. Now, Trunks, you're not only a DJ, you're also somewhat of a superhero, right? To your little one.
Yep.
Explain, you know, and you work so hard, but explain how that connection and bond you have with music and with your little one.
Well, it's been fun. I have two. I have one that's 6. That's my boy Tony. He's the one that I took to the game and had on and that kind of stuff. The other one, he's named Logan, and is 100% named after Wolverine and X-Men. Yes. And he turns 3 in June. But as far as the musical stuff, like it's been great. Like they want to learn how to play music, and we're at the house always practicing and stuff. Like I really want to make sure he's ready because I want him to play some music during one of our kids' games for one of the teams. But it's been great. It's been great. Like my son says he wants to be a DJ. I keep telling him like aim a little bit higher. Let's go like doctor. Let's go engineer.
Well, right, but you know what that is? That is you being a great positive role model, right? You being that positive male influence. Like it's always awesome. Like I tell my kids all the time, right? Your father is the only male that you will meet in life that want to see you do better than them and would not hate you for it, won't be spiteful for it, right? Like their goal is to see you do better than them. But by you setting such a positive example for your children, that's why they want to be like you, right? Like you're doing an awesome job, not only DJing, but being that superhero. I also heard too that you had a little bit of jokes. You did a little bit of comedy.
Yeah, man, it was a while back. Like, yeah, I did stand up for a while. You know, it was in LA for a few years when I was living there, and like I had my own comedy kind of show that I hosted at this comedy club in Burbank. I did the Comedy Store and Laugh Factory and stuff a little bit. But the thing is, like DJing and stand-up comedy are both nighttime gigs. And so I kind of felt like I had to choose which one to be great at, you know? And so I chose, you know, DJing versus that. And honestly, man, like being up there on that stage, and if a joke doesn't land, it is a lonely place, man. Like, I wasn't the type, I wasn't the type that if you interrupt me like mid joke to say something in the audience, I can't get back to my joke. Like I'm zero. So I kind of, like, yeah, like I'm cool at this. I can make you laugh here and there, but I'm way more like dinner table conversation funny, not bright lights and the microphone in my hand.
Do you get to talk at all when you're DJing at these big events? Do you get a moment where you get to say anything, or is it strictly just music? Do you get to let your personality shine through or humor come out?
I haven't been able to yet. With UW, I'm straight on the microphone. I don't DJ the UW games. They have a great DJ there, 1010. But I host those. Now, I think there might be a little bit of that more for the Storm season coming up. I'm trying to work that out because I remember one game they gave me a microphone and I had fun with it. But I think now that I've shown that I can do that, that'd be more of a common occurrence because I do like being on the microphone. It's fun.
But your humor and your personality is outstanding, right? So yeah, let him talk, people. Come on. Who's that? Just come on, Storm. Now, Trunks, we have some future stuff coming up that's care, and we can talk about it. Somewhat Final Four appearance in your future. You shooting Jays?
Man, I suck at basketball. I'm a guy that I'm the closer I get to the hoop, the worse my shot gets. Now, if you want me, I'm the half heaver. Like I can hit a half court shot. That's all I'm for. I'm like fourth quarter. You call me, you need that game winner from half court. I'm there, coach. That's it.
Got you. He said, don't expect me to make free throws or anything like that. Layups, please. I need to be 5,000 feet away from the hoop.
Yeah, we're going out to Phoenix this week coming up to help with Final Four stuff. I'm doing the fan events that they have, like Fan Fest and things like that. We'll be at, I think, Buick Arena doing that stuff. And then we have a concert on Friday night that I'm doing. I don't think they've announced who the artist is yet, so I don't really think I can say who it is, but it's a guy. He's won 16 Grammys. Kind of, I guess you could see he's won 16 Grammys and kind of narrow it down, but I'm excited about it. Definitely one of the biggest shows that I've done as far as like another artist and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm pumped about it, and it's gonna be nice being out there.
Trunks, is there anything you want to say to the audience that you want to let them know how they can get in contact with you, where they can follow you? How can they watch you at the upcoming NCAA event, Final Four NCAA event?
Follow me all on Trunks the DJ. That's like my handle on Twitter, Instagram. I was about to say Vine. Vine's not even a thing anymore.
Well, you gonna bring it back?
TikTok. It's all Trunks the DJ. I'm always posting behind the scenes stuff and like preparation stuff and just fun things on my socials. I'm not sure how the Final Four events are going to be streamed, but I'll be showing everything from my Instagram. So yeah, and it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I'm excited about it. So when the signings come back, I'm trying to make sure I position myself to just slide right in there.
Well, you're already in there.
I say probably 26, 27 is like where I feel like we'll be playing NBA ball in that arena.
Trunks, now you're not only, I think you're talented there. You're a man of all skill sets, right? Not to mention you're a comedian, a DJ. You also have your real estate license and you're out there selling homes. How has that been in the real estate world?
It's been great, man. Like I work for a Seattle rental group out here. I started working in relocation, kind of just helping people get into apartments and rental homes out here, working with Boeing and all the people that they hire when they move them out here. I've been helping a lot of people move into places. And I got my license a few weeks ago. So now I'm on the selling side of stuff. So now I'm trying to get, the selling clients and the buying clients and trying to work that. But it feels like with me DJing, I'm meeting all the right people to kind of make that world work too. And I've always been the type of person that like, if it's based off me being a hustler to make the money and stuff, then I'm all for it. With this job, just like DJing is how I'm treating it, where, I'm just going to hit the ground running and just see what happens. But I think I'm positioning myself well enough to be able to be successful in that too. So it's been a lot of running around. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of brain switching. Like, I don't remember, okay, am I real estate Trunks or am I DJ Trunks today? Like there have been so many times, like I've had to show people places on the way to a Kraken game, or I've had to show people places like just now I showed somebody a place an hour ago. Now I'm talking to you about DJing stuff. Like it's a lot of like switching brains on and off, but I'm getting used to it, and I drink a lot of coffee, so
I can picture it now. They're like, okay, let's make an offer, and then in your mind, your DJ mind kicks in, and you're just like, okay, cue the music, and then the suspicion or whatever music, and then you're like, oh wait, no, Yes, let's make an offer. That's
That's
I
what I'm
just personally want to know, do you DJ your own open houses? Because I'm coming. I'm on the way.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, my open house is about to be a party, man.
That's it.
You know?
I'm on the way. You let me know. I can't afford house trucks, but I'll be at every open house you have.
Man, come on out, get some some souvenirs and some appetizers and listen to some jams a little bit.
That's it. Absolutely. You let me know. I'm there. I'm telling you, we would definitely come to your next event that you're DJing downtown, because I think you're an amazing character. I love your spirit.
Trunks, you had mentioned in a post, I apologize, about a clothing line with the store you can't name yet. Is there anything you can talk about with that, or is it still on the down low?
Oh, it's no, it's a sponsorship with Simply Seattle. You know, the clothing store downtown. They have a couple of locations, but I'm working with them, you know, going to be shooting some stuff for for print. I'm trying to, get my face out there on some buses and and try getting some commercials and stuff like that. So they're working with me, and I'm going to start posting things with them, and yeah, that's what's going on with that.
Oh, congratulations. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. You are an awesome human being.
I'm looking at this camera right now. I'm looking right at this camera. And for you corporate sponsors who throw these lame corporate quarterly events, if you need a DJ, holla at my boy Trunks, okay? We talking entertainment, might get a little comedy up there. He can sell the room, and his face might be on buses, okay? Stop having your boring events. Trunks, I got your back. Don't worry about this. And if you need a DJ, Trunks is where it's at. That's it.
Let's go, Trunks. Let's go.
Trunks, again, thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course.
Let everybody know. Trunks, do you have an outro? What is your outro?
You mean like a song?
Yeah, just like if you were ending this segment right now, how would you end it? What was your outro? Is it like, Russell Simmons always, God bless, good night. Do you have a Trunks outro like, get my merchandise today?
I don't really, I gotta work on that, man. I'm always a person that just says, stay blessed, stay focused, and work hard. Like, and that's as cliche as that is. That's been my key, my go-to, and treat people the way you want to be treated. That's
you just hit all of my points for being better at life. So
yeah, you hit all the shit.
Don't ever quit saying those words.
Never quit saying that. But if you want to add some fun to it, let me know. I can dial up something that might get you in trouble, but that's fine. It's a creativity.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Don't let Larry even near the microphone.
Let me get there.
Trunks, you are awesome. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. Congratulations on all your success. Thank you for calling in today. This is amazing, and we are so proud of you.
We are. I feel like he's a relative of mine. Like, look at my cousin. Look at your cousin. You are a friend of the show for sure.
Oh yeah, I was just saying thank you for having me, and I really appreciate the love and support. And this city has been great, and the fans and the people have been so welcoming to myself and my family, and I don't take any of this for granted, and I'm always going to be out here having fun and working hard for all y'all.
Oh, that's
perfect.
Dude, you're awesome.
Thank
my
you.
God.
I can just walk off the set now.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to wipe a tear.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't want to cry on camera.
Hey, Larry.
Oh no! No!
Do you know what time it is?
Is it Shan's humor? Okay, hold on.
What kind of music
Okay.
do balloons not like?
Inflated music.
Pop, pop,
Pop music.
pop music. Pop, pop, pop music.
I like it. That's
Pop
good.
music.
Okay, Shans.
Oh, do we have a Larry's?
Bad dad joke rebuttal.
Oh, the rebuttal time.
Listen, when cows sing, what note do they sing in?
Harmony. I don't know.
B flat. I get it. B flat because they're full of beef.
Oh, we've lost Larry. Bum.
B flat. It's so bad. It's good.
B flat, so bad, it's good.
Good.
Bum. Thank you to you and you and you. Episode 16. Thank you, Babble Buddies Northwest community. Sweet 16. You know what I say? I say, be better at life.
And you know what I say? If you need a DJ, Get Trunks the DJ everywhere on social media. Stop having boring corporate parties or boring parties in general. Trunks the DJ. Find him.
We love you. Thank you.